Otakus and Geeks.
Hey guys, this is Justin, and today I'm going to be reviewing Fear the Walking Dead, the complete second season Blu-ray. This is available tomorrow, December 13th, everywhere. So let's talk a little bit about it. Now, if I'm going to compare this season 2 to season 1, first thing I have to say is that season 2 is a step up compared to season 1. Characters are fleshed out much more, and I really did enjoy myself watching it more. Pacing is definitely improved. So for those who are a fan of the slow pacing, you get a little bit more faster pace in this one, more heart with the characters, and a lot more craziness going on. Now, just to talk a little bit first about the bonus features that is featured on here, let me read it off for you guys. You have audio commentary, deleted scenes, which is really cool to see. You had the full Flight 462 web episodes, and for those who don't know, AMC releases web episodes which are connected within this Walking Dead TV universe. So you find out what happens to other people around the world and what's going on with that, with the zombie outbreak. You have a Q&A with the creative team from the Pele Face Los Angeles 2016. You have Inside Fear the Walking Dead, and then you have the making of the Fear the Walking Dead. And this is something I really love when it comes to special features, which we really don't get that much these days, is to get a real full behind the scenes. And this one really does a great job of showing you how stunts are performed, concept art, what actors really thought about the script and their characters, how they got into the role. I love seeing things like that, and I thought Fear the Walking Dead Season 2 did a splendid job of showing more of that as they did with the previous Blu-ray for Season 1. Now, to talk a little bit about the complete season, I absolutely enjoyed it. It is 20 plus episodes, way more than 6 that we got in the first installment of season 1. It runs about 648 minutes, so you're going to have a lot of binge time. And just to show you how great and nice the design is with the disc. Each disc has the characters. So you have disc 1, you have Travis and his wife, I think girlfriend. You have my favorite character, you have Strand. You have the brother and sister team on season 3 disc. And then you have more characters here, which is really good. And I love the way they put her in the white background, which I thought was really smart to do with a nice nod. And you guys, it's just an absolute treasure. And as you can see, a nice cover with the yacht, which is the main focus of season 2's story. And let me just elaborate when I was talking about why Strand's my favorite character. I love his development compared to season 1. He's an asshole. He really is an asshole. I think of him as an opportunist, but he is a reflection of what the world is now, which I really did enjoy seeing that. And one thing I did love in season 2 is that they stressed this theme that you can't act the same way as you did previously before the zombie outbreak. And what really stresses that out is the first episode, and not to just as a minor spoiler, but it's a key component theme that goes on within the actual series, is we have Strand who's driving the yacht, the Abigail, and as they're going, through the sea, there is these people that's stuck in a raft and they're calling for help. There's a whole bunch of people. And some of the group members want Strand to stop because they feel like we can't leave anybody behind. If there's a chance to save people, we have to save it. Strand, who definitely disagrees, he says, no, we're not stopping for anybody. If I stop, I'm throwing you guys off. And Travis actually agrees with him, and he's talking to his new wife, his girlfriend, his wife, and he's saying to her, we don't know if they're affected. We don't know what they are doing mentally. We don't know if they're going to overthrow us. We barely have any supplies for ourselves. So to add more people, they'll probably be in worse shape than they are now, which is actual fact. And you start to see this theme within the second season because you start to see who can you trust, and it's more of survival of the fittest and being cautious and everything else. And you see that throughout the whole season because they start meeting these people in different communities and you don't know who you can trust and everybody has these agendas. So it's kind of best you stick with the group that you know and try to survive with them. And I thought that was a really great way to really stretch out and just really signify that you cannot cannot trust everybody in the zombie apocalypse. And overall, I thought that the pacing, the writing was much better than season 1. I really did enjoy it, especially Strand's character, because he was kind of like my thoughts and my reflection. I felt like his character was some of the audience watching it, and I think that's something that they really improved on, is that there's a character for each core audiences. You know, some people who are going to be like, oh man, I'm out from looking for myself, you know, I'm going to do whatever it takes to survive. People like Strand. There's people that's going to be more with Nick's way of thinking, which I'm not sure who's going to be with Nick's way of thinking. There's going to be people that like Travis' way of forms of thinking, more aligned with Chris and everything else. So overall, I felt that the characters were very well better developed compared to season 1. I felt the pacing was way much better. A lot more episodes to flesh out, and this the Blu-ray packs a lot of punch. Great makings. You have the great Q&As, the great behind-the-scenes footage. The web episodes are nice to watch as well. So you guys definitely, if I had to give it a rating, I give it a 4.5 out of 5. It's pretty solid. I enjoyed it. Season 2 is way better than season 1. Very in-depth on how the characters and how the actors feel about, you know, portraying them in the behind the scenes. Great looks at how some stunts are performed. And it's always just a nice look at. And if you're a fan of the Walking Dead series, you're a fan of Fear the Walking Dead, this is definitely a still to pick up. It comes out December 13th. So you guys get it near the store near you. This is Justin from Otakus and Geeks.com saying later days. I'll catch you on the next one.